Hey guys, what is up? Crash Course 87 back with another video for you. Got a huge amiibo haul today that I want to share with you guys, but first I want to do some talking about, what are amiibos, where did they start from, how did I get into them, stuff like that. So the amiibos came about 3 years ago when we first started seeing signs of Nintendo bringing out DLC figures, and basically that means downloadable content that they would put inside of the figures to unlock special items within the games. Most companies like PlayStation, Microsoft, they do them, through the network, but Nintendo was going to bring out these toys to life where you tap them into the game and you unlock stuff. Little did Nintendo know, or maybe they did know, that these were going to be big with collectors, that they weren't only figures that you buy for DLC, but Nintendo figures that you would put on your shelves. Because we have not seen anything like this set, from Nintendo. These were going to be a big hot item. The rarity of some of them has gone up through the roof. Right now we're seeing, the Zelda ones are reaching $200 almost for $15 figures. It's crazy. And back when they were starting to, the prices of certain ones were jumping. Nintendo didn't expect the demand of certain ones, and only putting 50 on the shelf compared to 500 of certain ones. They would fly off the shelves, and then the prices were skyrocketing on eBay. So we've seen some pretty big price jumps in the amiibo since launch day. They started at about $13.95 Canadian, and then about maybe a year after, with the Super Mario series ones, we saw them up to $15.95, and then the ones they re-released were $15.95 as well. For the same ones, we paid $13 for, not only a year before. Then we also then saw an increase when they came out with the Yarn Yoshi ones for $20, and now sitting at the Zelda ones, and any new ones that come out from here on are now $22. So seen a big jump in those, but I think it's a lot of is the popularity of the amiibos, and that they will be working with your Wii U, your 3DS, and the Switch now as well. So I think the prices are going to kind of go up and down. The reason some of them went up as well is they would only stock that a certain amiibo once or twice on the shelves, and then you would never see that one again. As new waves came out, stores didn't have room for all these amiibos on the shelves, so they had to take, they had Series 1, and then Series 2 would come out, and they had to, if they didn't sell Series 1, they had to push some of those aside to make room for the new ones, and that kind of created a demand as well, as they were selling or would backstock them or whatnot, and then we didn't see certain ones again. And other ones we saw so many we didn't even, the stores couldn't even sell them all. We didn't want any more of them. But there's still a lot out there that are pretty hard to find, and some that we're, seeing come back now after 2 or 3 years on the shelves. It's it's odd. I don't know where why certain ones are coming out than others, but they're pretty cool. I would like to big thank you to my Nintendo community around here. I have been running a page since launch day of the amiibos called Amiibo Informer with my good buddy Devin, and we've got a pretty big community now of about 70 or 80 people, which doesn't seem like a lot, but for the area we're in, it's pretty decent. And basically we just sit and talk about Nintendo. We share our amiibo stories. When they were really rare, we would post what store we saw a certain amount at, so that people could get a chance to get them and stuff. So that's kind of how the site started, and really great community now with that. So basically I made a post saying, does anyone have any loose or sealed amiibos kicking around they don't need, or any extras, let me know. And the response has been pretty great on that. I want to thank everybody on there for helping me get certain ones that I wanted to get back again. So thank you to everyone. Really great community there. Yeah, and we're going to be doing some pickups today. I got a huge haul from one of my buddies, and I went out Saturday and found some at some stores as well. A couple of stores I go to, P Market and Chumley's in Belleville. In Belleville, Ontario, found a good haul. So we'll be doing those, and then a big bag of them. So I got about 20 to show off today, and we'll talk about some rare ones and some exclusives. And that's probably the worst part about the amiibos, was the exclusives. You never want to hear exclusive. Especially when certain waves had 2 or 3 exclusives. How can you possibly be at 2 or 3 stores in a morning to grab these before they flew off the shelves as fast as they did? It was quite a nightmare. I lined up at the Toys R Us for 4 hours just to get certain ones. The fear of not getting one was that high, a year ago. Now it's, there's no more crowds for these, but you can usually walk in and grab what you want for the most part. But back then, I mean, you'd line up with 30, 40 people to get certain amiibos, and usually they had about 10 in stock. So if you weren't the first couple there, you were not getting one. And then you'd have to resort to, trying Amazon online or Best Buy online, Walmart online, just trying to order these, to pre-order them before they came out, just so you would get one. It was a pretty hectic time for that. But anyway, we'll get more into that after. This segment basically is I'm gonna separate my segments. This is basically gonna be my amiibo hunting segment, and then I will start doing some other videos that as well with games and stuff, so that way I'm not always just talking about the amiibos. So here we go with the pickups. Enjoy. Alright, so we're going to start with the amiibos I got on Saturday. I went out with a buddy, and we went to a couple of local stores in Belleville, Ontario, like I said, and picked most of these up for, 10 to 20 bucks. I'm not really wanting to spend more than that at the moment. Sealed or loose is fine for me at the moment, but prefer sealed if I can get them. But this is what I got anyway. So the first stop I made was at P Market in Belleville. And I got a Yoshi from the Super Mario series that came out. This one was sealed and all pretty decent. Which I had some trade for these, so I didn't really pay for them. I think the price on this was about 20 bucks. He was the only one there, so I thought I'd pick him up while I could find him. He seems to be a hard one to find at the moment, so I thought I'd grab him up. And then the second one I picked up was the Dr. Mario. This one is pretty cool. This one was exclusive. So go back to the amiibos, we had exclusives in the States and Canada, and sometimes they were different stores. So that was where it kind of got confusing as well. So I believe this one was exclusive at Target in the States, and for Canada it was Walmart. So, and I remember finding lots of these on the shelves. They weren't too rare. I think most stores had about 20 or more on the shelf, so he was pretty easy to pick up at that time. I think this guy was going for about 25 bucks. Like I said, I did trade, so didn't end up paying for this, but he's a pretty cool one for the collection to have. Any Mario one I enjoy, so there we go. So that one, and then I went to Chumley's. And they had a lot of loose ones, but they actually did have one in the box, so I grabbed that as well. And these ones I got for 10 bucks, tax in, so it was a pretty decent deal. So I ended up picking up the Toad in the box. He's pretty much priced for the same as the loose one, so I was like, oh, that's a no-brainer, I'll take the sealed one. So he's part of the Mario series as well. A little bit hard to find Toad now. He goes for about 25 to 30, I believe, at the moment. So probably keep him package for now. I might grab a loose one just to have after, so that way I can keep them in the package. And I picked up a loose Pac-Man. I really like this sculpt. When the Pac-Man came out, there was tons of them, tons and tons. And now it's almost impossible to find a Pac-Man. So, it is what it is. Now I do know somewhere that has a sealed one, so I might pick a sealed one up just to have it. But this one, just for using for the games and stuff, is fine. So for 10 bucks loose, not bad. These ones I did pay for. So and then I got the loose Bowser Jr. This one was a Toys R Us exclusive, and there wasn't a lot of them at launch. Maybe 10 on the shelf, and then I think they did a restock a couple months later. And then, you know, we saw 1s and 2s here and there, but there wasn't huge stock of them, and I never saw them at any other stores. So I think he stayed just a Toys R Us exclusive. And the thing with the exclusives, some of them were timed exclusives, so they'd be at one store for like a couple months, and then they would release them at all the other stores months later. But you know, you really had to stay on top of that, and you know, the stock was varying. You'd see 1s and 2s here, 10 of them at this store, 5 at this store, so it was all over the place. So that's it for the pickups from Saturday, and then we'll do the big haul I got from a buddy here in a minute. Hey guys, so I am back. I just met up with my friend Daniel, and he got me the rest of those amiibos, so let's get unboxing those. Quite thankful for that. Alright, so got a couple bags here full of amiibos. First one I'm really happy to get again is the Gold Mario amiibo from the Super Mario series. So this one came out, I think it was a couple Easters ago, and that was the big one to get, was the Gold Mario. And I remember at one time I ordered from a couple different sites just to make sure I got one, and I think I ended up with actually getting 4 of them. So, you know. So yeah, there we got Gold Mario, pretty cool. All these ones I picked up too, I didn't have yet, so which was good. I did get a loose Diddy Kong, so I do have one box, so I'll keep him in the box now, and I'll just use this as my loose one there. I got another classic Mario one there, which I do have, so this one will just go into my my swap box there, because I will be running a table at the June swap meet in Kitchener, so more details on that later. But so that'll go into my trade or sell pile. And this one I'm pretty happy about getting, because it seems to be impossible to find right now with Zelda come out, is the Toon Link amiibo. And when this one came out, it was hard to find right off the hop. Stores just hadn't received them yet, and then it was pretty common after that, and now it's pretty hard to find. So happy to grab that one up, and I'll be using that in my Breath of the Wild game as well to get the costumes and stuff. Alright, next bag here we have from Pokemon Lucario. So this one was a Toys R Us exclusive, timed exclusive for a while, then was sold at other stores after that. And we have Wario. So this is more the modern biker Wario. And he's pretty hard to come by now as well. Wasn't very stocked either, maybe 1 or 2 here and there. As that was the first Wario amiibo we saw, and now there is a second one out. And we have Greninja, who's also from Pokemon. And this one was also a Toys R Us exclusive, which was timed as well. And another Pokemon, so I'll complete most of the Pokemon ones, is Jigglypuff. So this one was Walmart exclusive for a bit, and then was open to the other stores. So this one was pretty hard to come by as well. And we got one more bag. So we have the Super Mario Bowser. So this was the second Bowser one released. So the first one was the Smash Bros. One. This was the Super Mario series one. I prefer this one. It's a really good sculpt of Bowser. And we have the Super Mario. So the other one I have is the Smash one. And if you notice, this one's the same sculpt as the Gold Mario. And to go with the regular Mario and the Gold Mario, we also have a Silver Mario. Same sculpt as well, just silver. So these ones are kind of special ones they brought out, but they're kind of cool as a collector to have them on the shelf. So, and lastly, from the Super Mario series, we do have Princess Peach, so this is the second one to come out. The other one was the Smash one. This is the Super Mario one, so different sculpt altogether. So it's good to have that. So I have the whole Super Mario one, first wave of the Super Mario one now. I just need the newest ones that came out. So good to pick that up. So that's all my pickups today. Pretty decent amiibo haul getting going. I'll have to tally up, see how many I have now. Probably about 30 or so. There is a lot, unfortunately, so we'll be more of a hunt to come. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to everyone for supporting me in this venture, in the YouTube venture. And as always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.